Hey guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Armani.
I'm Billy.
And today we're talking about our trip to Italy, our honeymoon trip to Italy, where we went to the Amalfi Coast. Let's get it.
We'll be here for the leaves to fall, and then we're gone. We'll be here for you to be mine, and then we'll fly. Oh, how much time do you reckon we have left to say the words unsaid? And how many days would you say that?
So we recently got married and we went to our honeymoon trip to Italy. We did a video already on our trip to Venice. While we were in Venice, we decided to go to the Amalfi Coast.
Once you fly into the country of Italy and you arrive to any of the cities there, it's cheaper to fly from city to city. For example, our flight from Venice to Naples only cost us 55 euros for the both of us, which was very, very reasonable. The plane ride was approximately an hour,
I think
15
like an
minutes.
hour, yeah.
Or so. It wasn't too
Yeah.
long. And once we arrived to Naples, we took a private van to our hotel just because we were tired of traveling. We wanted to make it more convenient for us. You can take a bus for a lot cheaper. The private car cost us 99 euros, which we thought was worth it. It was a little over an hour.
Yeah, like an hour and a half to get to Positano.
The streets are very narrow and
Yeah.
also very, very windy.
Yeah,
Because you're driving, or the bus or the car is driving alongside the cliff. If you don't really do well with car rides like me,
yeah. She gets
you'll
car
get
sick.
very, very nauseous. So I don't recommend taking the bus.
So we were in Amalfi for about 5 days. We stayed 3 days in Positano and 2 days in Capri.
We stayed at Hotel Dimora Fornillo. It's this maybe less than 10 rooms, small family-owned boutique hotel. The total cost of our hotel was $800 for 3 nights. We decided to pick this hotel because it was very close to the beach and it was very close to Fornillo Spiaggia, which is one of the smaller beaches that they have.
Kind of like a private beach.
And they actually
Yeah.
had a staircase from the hotel straight to the beach, which we loved and we actually took advantage of.
So things to do in Amalfi and Positano, pretty much all throughout the Amalfi Coast, is it's got beautiful beaches. So you're going to sit by the beach, you're gonna drink by the beach and eat by the beach. And it's cool because they have these little like lounge chairs that are, you've seen them on Instagram. They're really colorful.
They were about $15 for the front row.
Yeah.
And then if you want the rows in the back, they're about like $10.
It's really cool because those little beach chairs, once you get the beach chair, you pretty much can stay there for as long as you want. And it's just a really cool vibe. We like to, pretty much for the most part, we just hung out by the beach and drank by the beach and swam a little bit, but for the most part, we were just drinking and eating.
And I highly recommend you guys to bring your water shoes if you have any. Buy some on Amazon. We had great walking shoes or great water shoes that were made for like water and walking.
Yeah, and
because there
rocks
are
and stuff.
tons and tons of steps just to get to the beach.
Yep.
And then you have to climb all the way up
Yeah.
just to get back to your hotel. So just make sure you wear very, very comfortable waterproof shoes. Our hotel to the beach is about 400 steps. We actually counted.
Yeah.
So going down is not too bad, 400 steps.
400 steep steps.
Steep steps. They're not your regular
No.
Stairmaster steps. There are like different variations of sizes and steps.
So just be prepared to probably walk more than you've ever imagined getting up and down, but it's worth it because the beautiful beaches are just breathtaking. Cool thing about our hotel is we were near the Fornillo Spiaggia, and it had a little path that you could take actually to the main area in Positano, and you're near the Positano Spiaggia. And it's cool because that's where all the shops are. That's where all the really cool restaurants are. It's basically the main area in Positano. So it's cool that our hotel had a path that basically you could go. It's a lot of walking, but it's a path that can take you from there all the way to the main spot in Positano.
So our favorite restaurant there was this place called Sarsenso d'Oro, and we had the best pizza there.
Best pizza.
I mean, we had good pizza in Venice too. The types of pizza I think were a little different.
Just different.
The dough I think is different. This one was like a thin crust pizza. Very, very refreshing. It didn't feel really heavy.
I'm pretty sure it had a lot of calories though, but it didn't feel heavy.
But the dough was just something else.
It was so good. And we had to eat it. We had to eat like on this little like side, kind of like, because the streets are so narrow, you're like halfway in the street, halfway in like on the side of this, on the sidewalk. So cars are like going by. So it was kind of freaky, but it was totally worth it. We're like, whatever, put our lives in danger just for this pizza.
Our second favorite restaurant was this place called La Gorncino. They had very, very fresh seafood.
It's a good romantic feel. Another spot
like
that our host actually recommended,
Yes.
so that's cool. Every spot she was like, eat here, eat here, don't eat here. She was totally on point. Definitely go to this one. If you do stay at the hotel that we were at, you can literally walk the path right to this restaurant.
In Positano, they also have some cute wine and cheese shops. One place that we frequented a lot was a place called Latteria, something like that. And it's this cute mom and pop shop. You can buy like sandwiches, meatballs. It was a cute little thing to bring down to the beach for a little snack here and there.
Now, one thing Venice is very, very known for is limoncello, lemon liquor, basically. It's a little too sweet for me.
We also had this very, very different dessert. It was like ice lemon sorbet, and it was like in this little lemon.
Oh yeah,
and that was really good.
Yeah,
because it was really hot during the time that we went, maybe like 80s or 90s degrees Fahrenheit. So it was really refreshing to have that as well.
Now, one of the most romantic places we went to in Positano was
El Ritrovo.
Yeah.
And our host of our Airbnb or the hotel actually helped us get some reservations for it.
And a driver for that.
It was very nice because that restaurant also sends a shuttle to your hotel and will actually drive you to and from the restaurant because it's kind of difficult to get to without a car.
You would never be able to get this restaurant. It's pretty much on top of the mountain.
I'm sure you can call the restaurant and they'll make arrangements for you as well because there were other guests there who also came to the restaurant by shuttle. Nobody drove there themselves. And that restaurant was really cute. We went during sunset and you could look out into the ocean. Food was also very amazing.
Yeah, food was good. It's more of a date spot, so it's definitely like a romantic spot. You saw a lot of couples. You could hear in the back that most people there were like honeymooning like we were. So if you're looking for like that romantic, really, really, really cute vibe, this is a great spot to go to. Now in Positano, there's a lot of cute shops. There's like a little like mom and pops, like, you know, clothing stores, stuff like that. Just be aware, it's very expensive. This is kind of a touristy area. So everything's gonna cost a lot. If you're looking at a dress or you're looking at a shirt, it's like 50, 60 bucks, like minimum. So if you wanna buy clothes out there, you can, but just know they're gonna be really expensive. Our favorite thing we did in Positano was we got a private boat. It wasn't supposed to be private. We just got lucky because no one else got on the boat.
No one booked it during that time.
Yeah.
And when we got there, it was kind of like a surprise, like, oh, hey guys, you have the boat all to yourselves. And we're like, wow, this can't get any better than this.
Yeah, sunset on the ocean in a really nice boat. The captain and I'll call him first mate, were really, really cool. Really great energy.
They serve you like snacks and
champagne.
A bottle of champagne for us.
Couple bottles of champagne.
Yeah,
they probably just gave us extra. And it was just great because we were riding around on the boat around sunset.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Very romantic. They showed us places like different little coves.
For 2 hours on a sunset cruise, it only cost us $150 for the both of us. which was very, very reasonable. I think we actually got a deal on that. So we actually tipped the captain and his mate like $100 because it was just such an incredible experience.
And they were great.
And since we got lucky with just the two of us, we thought, you know, why not be nice and give them a little extra. Some cool things about that ride was that like they brought us to this little pirate's cave.
Yeah.
And they asked us if we wanted to jump out and swim in there. And we kind of chickened out a little bit.
It was looking a little sketch.
It was looking a little sketch. It was like this small little cove. And they were gonna give you like life jackets to go in there.
And it's pitch black.
It was kind of like getting dark and the waves were kind of going crazy. So we kind of chickened out on that one.
I'm glad we did because I was scared and I did not want to do that. So leaving Positano, we wanted to go to Capri, which is only about an hour away on like a ferry. The only issue with that was getting out of our hotel was a bitch. We had heaviest luggage ever.
We packed for 2 weeks.
We packed for 2 weeks. We had a lot of stuff and we had to walk all the way down some stairs and up some stairs and it was rough. But if you can make it, you at least save money because you don't have to get like a taxi, you don't have to pay someone to help you with your luggage. You save like $50, $60 there. So
the boat from Amalfi Coast to Capri was 43 euros for the both of us. So that comes out to like 20 something, but 50 or so. Once
you get to Capri, just know that Capri is another one of those places where you're gonna have to figure out how to get to all the way up the hill because most of the stuff is on top of the hill. So you're going to have to take either a taxi or a bus to get all the way up to the main area of Capri because Capri is basically like you come down, you arrive here and you need to be up here all the way up the mountain. So we stayed at Hotel Mamela. It was a very, very nice hotel with an infinity pool. You know, we love our infinity pools. Yeah, it's really nice. It cost us $440 for 2 nights. We had a balcony view. They actually upgraded us for free. I don't know why. I think it's great. If you are on your honeymoon, tell everyone you're on your honeymoon because people will upgrade you and get you free drinks and free food because they I don't know, love is in the air, so they'll try to hook you up. So if you are on your honeymoon, or you can always act like you are on your honeymoon, just tell people that they will give you deals. And I think that's why we got upgraded. Things to do in Capri. Capri is a sleepy place. There's not really like any type of like nightlife or anything like that. It's pretty much like old money. So when you walk around, there's a lot of rich people. You feel so broke out there. There's a lot of bougie hotels. It's like walking down Beverly Hills on an island. Yeah. And there's nothing but Gucci. Every store is some Chanel. Type of designer that you don't know about. You know, the #1 attraction when you go to Capri, people always talk about the Blue Grotto. The Blue Grotto. Tell us about the Blue Grotto, because we know you loved it. The Blue Grotto. Now, on paper, the Blue Grotto sounds like a great place. It's like a little cave. The water's supposed to be really blue. It like shines up. I will say, it is very pretty. However, they hustle you at the Blue Grotto. So getting to the Blue Grotto, we didn't really know how to get there in the first place. So we went to one of the taxi drivers and we asked him, how much would it cost us to get to the Blue Grotto? He said, it'll cost you about $50, but I don't think that it's worth you taking my taxi car to the Blue Grotto. I recommend you taking the bus. Like the bus is very, very easy. You'll take this route and this route. Yeah. And you'll get to the Blue Grotto. And it'll cost like, which was actually $5 maybe. I'm actually thankful of that tip. I'm glad he didn't try to hustle us. Yeah. Because once we got to the Blue Grotto, there was probably like a 2-hour wait. Yeah. Because you gotta, go to a bus, then get on another bus. Like, it's not that close. Then when you get there, there's a lot of people. So you're waiting about 2 hours and you're waiting, you can't really see what's going on because you're up on these stairs, or you're going down to the grotto and they take these boats. The boats take you, you jump on the boat and they take you inside. But what they don't tell you is they take you inside for like 30 seconds. So
minute max. I don't even think
maybe
we
a
were in there
minute.
for a minute.
They take you inside. You have to like duck your head down, or if you don't duck your head down enough to get inside, probably knock yourself off, knock yourself out. So you duck in there, you get in there, and then you're in there for about 2 minutes. And then when you get out, they're like, where's my tip?
It was rowing like 5 people. So there were 2 of us and like 3 other people on this small boat.
Yeah.
And I felt like,
Why you hitting me up?
yeah, he only looked at us and we're like $10 each.
Yeah, but I don't recommend going
I
to see the
think the whole
Blue Rock.
thing with buses, transportation,
Yeah.
probably like $60. So different restaurants that you can try in Capri. One of our favorite restaurant was Pescaria de Bottega. We had some fresh seafood there, some fresh oysters, and we had their carpaccio platter,
Yeah.
which was very, very good. And they had some good wine that you could pair with your seafood. They had great chefs there. It was just an amazing spot.
Yeah,
And
definitely recommend it. If I had to say, I would go there. That's like the best restaurant we had out there. Now, one tip we have is make sure you look at the menu before you sit down at a restaurant, because they have sitting fees and some of them can be pretty pricey in Capri. I know Italy has sitting fees, but Capri got some pricey ones.
the main shopping
Yeah.
area, and their sitting fee was like $15
Per person.
15
Yeah.
euros per person or so.
Yeah.
And then the food is even more expensive, and it wasn't that amazing to me. I
Yeah.
think it's more of like a tourist trap,
Yeah.
because that's where all the tourists come through.
Yeah,
So
it's
make
like near
sure you
Gucci
go
and all
through.
that.
Make sure you go through little like alleyways, kind of get lost and look at little mom and pop restaurants before, you try those big restaurants on the strip.
Yeah, so that's what we did in Capri. Our next video will be on our trip to Rome. Rome is a bigger city, a lot more cool stuff that we got to do out there. So our next video will be about that. But that's all we have to say about Amalfi and Capri. And
Follow us for more, and we'll see you guys next time.
peace.